Hey, good morning world. How's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning? Well, we have had an adventure already this morning and last night actually. Turns out my anchor, we dragged last night. We dragged because the tide and the currents spun the boat around and wrapped my anchor rod around my keel. That was fun. So not a lot you can do about that. Not a lot you can do about that. I tugged and tugged and tugged on the line. It was not coming back. I was in about a 2.5, 3 knot current, so it just wasn't going to correct. Hey gaming, how you doing? And so all I could do is, well, all I could do is sit there and look at it for last night. So anyhow, I dragged for a bit and the anchor reset, so that wasn't too bad. I'm doing great gaming. How you doing? Man, look at that, huh? Lady Liberty right there. That's the Statue of Liberty in New York City, guys, and there's New York City in the rearview mirror. There's the Big Apple behind me. Heading out here to the Verrazano Bridge. The Verrazano, and look at the bay out here, man. It's just beautiful. Look how calm and flat it is. Look at that, paddle boarders out here, a whole horde of them. Looks like we're being attacked by paddle boarders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, 9 of them, bunch of them. Huh? I guess they're paddling around Lady Liberty this morning. So, oh boy. So anyhow, I had the anchor wrap. So what I ended up having to do is I ended up taking one of my fenders, one of these fenders things here, you know, and pulled all my anchor line out of the anchor locker, all of it, all 200 feet, and tied one of those buoys onto one of the bumpers, one of the fenders, tied that onto the end of my anchor line and threw it overboard. Basically casting myself adrift without an anchor. Of course, I had the engine running. So I came back here to the cockpit, grabbed a boat hook, fired it up, turned around. Sure enough, there's the line and the buoy floating in the water. We had unwrapped itself. We just drifted off of it. It unwrapped itself around the keel. Just easy peasy, no big deal, no problem. Oop, getting out here into a little bit of somebody's wake. Morning, fellas. Looks like you guys are having a great morning. There's your paddle boarders. Oh man. Looks like a fun way to get a little exercise in the morning, especially the upper chest. Looks like it's all guys except for one girl. One girl in the group, everything else is all guys. Huh. Anyhow, so I tied my fender onto the anchor line, threw it overboard. The current carried me down. It unwrapped around the keel and set us free. We were free. And so we retrieved the anchor line, stowed it, got the anchor secured back on deck, put everything back the way it was supposed to be, put the fender back away, and pulled out. And here we are now, leaving Lady Liberty in the warm bask of the morning sunshine as the sun comes up over the city of New York. How cool is that, huh? Early morning Manhattan. Sun's just getting up, it's not hot yet. Boat traffic just starting to pick up. I think we're getting away from Manhattan just in the nick of time. Probably should have left about an hour earlier, but oh well, we didn't, so we're leaving now. And gonna be an easy run today. I think we're gonna run about 4, maybe 4.5 hours today. That's all, just a short run. Down to Sandy Hook. We're gonna go to Sandy Hook, New Jersey. Yes, New Jersey. We're gonna go to New Jersey today. So, somebody mentioned in the live stream last night that you can click off another state. Actually, I ran between New York and New Jersey coming down the Putnam River. That river right there, that's the river there. So yeah, came down that river, and that was, you know, right there on the I never actually tied or anchored on the New Jersey side though. I did anchor on the New York side. So officially last night was my first night of anchoring in New Jersey, I guess. I guess that's the best way to say it. Oh man, I can smell breakfast cooking. I've not eaten anything yet this morning. I can smell bacon and eggs wafting across the bay. A bunch of the restaurants in New York City and Brooklyn, everyone's frying up, getting ready for breakfast for everybody. Of course, at this time of the day, well, it is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, so I guess everyone's having a lazy day in. Just a nice, lazy sleep in Sunday, have a big breakfast. I know my family always used to do that. Donuts in the newspaper. My father thought Sunday was for donuts. I don't know why. Sunday morning, he'd go down to the local donut shop, buy a dozen donuts, bring them back. Everybody in the family get a sugar buzz and read the newspaper on Sunday mornings. The New York Times or the New York Post, man, not a shadow of its former self now. I saw a copy of the New York Post. Didn't even find a copy of the New York Times, so I don't know, pretty weird. Anyhow, we're leaving New York Harbor. We're heading over to Sandy Hook. We're going to be there today. I'm going to have a relaxing day, hopefully at Sandy Hook this afternoon. Oh man, going to go for a swim. I really didn't want to swim here in Manhattan Bay. Just too much stuff floating in the water to entice me to want to go in. And I can't say for certain, I cannot say for certain, but I swore I saw a shark fin swimming by the boat last night. Really slowly, I seen a fin up out of the water, but it was pretty dark, so it could have just been anything floating in the water, really. It was far enough off that I couldn't tell for sure. But it sure looked like a shark fin going through the water last night. So, not that New York is known for sharks, but I'm sure there's sharks up here in the bay. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. So, anyhow, we'll have more for you later as we're heading out. If I see anything of particular interest. Right now, we're going by the New Jersey boat yards. You can see over there all of the cranes for unloading all of the shipping containers off the ships, and got a bunch of barges moored out here on these mooring balls. Man, I bet you those are some big damn mooring balls down there. I bet you there's a lot of weight at the bottom of that piece of chain and a hell of a big chain on it. So we got some other big ships over here on mooring balls out here in the harbor. Haven't seen any military. I've been looking for some military ships. I thought I saw some boats out here that looked military, but now that I'm getting closer to them, they appear to be just some commercial ships. Maybe, I don't know, I'm still not close enough to say for sure, but anyhow, we're gonna go out here past Staten Island underneath the Verrazano Bridge and over to Sandy Hook. We'll have more for you later, kids. Be good, be careful, take good care of one another, and remember, in the description down below, there's a link to my Patreon and my PayPal. Should you want to contribute to the adventure, we certainly could use some fuel money. We'll be needing lots of fuel money here going forward. I got about 1,800 miles to go to get to the Florida Keys, so anybody wants to donate a tank of gas or two, it would certainly be appreciated. Anyhow, we'll have more for you later, kids. Bye.